Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. Abigail, Abby, Johnny, Mohamed. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance to be followed by the national anthem. Hold on. Mira. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ahmad.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
My nephew, Mohamed Fadlallah. Good evening again. Assalamu alaikum. We're here to celebrate the exceptional achievement of some extraordinary group of young men and women. To give them their due, next hour, I'll appreciate if all put our cell phones on silent, please, and keep the noise level to a minimum so we can enjoy each other's company. And one more thing, if you have balloons, please keep them at the eye level so the camera in the back can see the whole thing. Thank you. I would like to first to recognize some of our guests we have on the stage. In no particular order, Dr. Stanley Jensen, President of Henry Ford College, Dr. Maleyko, Superintendent of Dearborn Public Schools, Dr. Mead, Vice President of Dearborn Board of Education, Mary Pestlakov, Board of Education, Sam Birri, Board of Education, and Mr. Noel Baril from Henry Ford Health System. Thank you. Our students have completed a very rigorous program. The majority of the students you see have completed both their high school diploma and an associate from Henry Ford College. In total, this group of students completed 2,240 college credits with an average combined GPA of 3.65. Of course, all of this was due to the partnership and the dedication of our partners at this institution, Henry Ford College. So I would like you to join me to show our appreciation to Henry Ford College staff. He assumed the president of Henry Ford College and everything changed. He has been totally supportive and in front of our programs and our students and every student that walks in this college. I'm always remember his story of hope, courage, and heart. Please help me welcome Dr. Stanley Jensen, president of Henry Ford College.
Thank you. Well, congratulations to our graduating class for 2017. And so I want to add my congratulations to you, and certainly, as Majed has already said, a terrific accomplishment at the, probably most of you at least, the old age of 19, you know, having 2 degrees, high school diploma and associate of arts degree, and probably for most of you even more credits than that. So congratulations, certainly a great accomplishment. I want to thank 2 huge partners in this. There are really 3 of us, so Henry Ford College, and certainly I want to thank the Henry Ford Health System and their partnership in this, and you'll hear from them later, but also from the third partner is Dearborn Public Schools, and that partnership, like a lot of partnerships, helps us achieve more than any one of us could on our own. So I appreciate very, very much that particular coming together of minds and hearts and the will to make something work. So we are very excited about the graduates here tonight and hundreds of others that are involved in the early college on a daily basis. I just have a couple of things to leave with you, and that is, of course, probably noticed this already. Probably you can only get to be about 3 or 4 years old, and you notice that life isn't always fair. Have you noticed that? Life isn't always fair. So part of life is recovering and rebuilding after something that may not have been quite fair or some kind of setback. So be good at recovery. Another important couple of proverbs. One is, walk with wise and you will become wise. So find wise people to interact with, to build your life with, to ask questions to, and you likewise will become wise. Another important truth is that humility comes before honor. And so all those hours that were just mentioned, all those tests, all that probably somewhat humbling. But tonight is the day of honor. So I honor you. Congratulations. Great things ahead for you as you progress in your education and take on the next days of life. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Jensen. At the completion of the 5th year, our students take a survey. A survey asks them about their experiences at our school, the good, the bad, what stands out in their mind, what was their favorite moment. Every year never fails. Our students always say their best memories of Henry Ford Early College is the Wednesdays when they ride the bus to go downtown to the hospital to do their clinical rotations. For that, we have to thank and show our appreciation to Dr. Marva Brooks and the whole staff of Henry Ford Health System. I haven't worked with them yet. I'm sure it's going to be a great relationship. From Henry Ford Health System, please help me welcome Mr. Noel Baril.
Good evening. What an exciting night. I could not be happier than to be here. I've been introduced much of the evening as the replacement or the new Bill Schramm. So I look nothing like him, and those of you who know him know that that's true. Substantially younger, but probably less competent. At any rate, I'm thrilled to be here. Tonight to share this great honor with you. A couple of people who wished that they could be here along with all of us include Mr. Wright Lassiter, who's our new CEO at Henry Ford Health System, and Bob Riney, whom some of you may know, who's our Chief Operating Officer and also the President of our healthcare organizations. They've been watching and monitoring this program and the terrific accomplishments of the students for many years in Bob's case, as have I from afar, and I couldn't be happier than to be here with you tonight. My job at Henry Ford Health System is twofold. I am a vice president of human resources, so I lead all of the compensation and benefit and retirement programs for the system, and I also lead human resources for Henry Ford Macomb Hospital up in Clinton Township. But this is bringing a whole new dimension to the work that I do for Henry Ford. And I want to just let you know that as one of the original 6 districts selected statewide for the funding of this educational model, Henry Ford Early College really is and remains the benchmark for other schools across Michigan and across the country, and I know you know that because of all of the work that you've done. It's really a model for small schools, especially those that focus on healthcare careers, and that's obviously very important to us because of what we do. We're also looking to continue to support the 6th year for those in health career programs, academically, emotionally, and with a small scholarship to help defray the costs of that 6th year as well. But we are so thrilled and honored that on an ongoing basis and for all these years, parents and students really continue to trust us and to support us in this innovative model of education. And all of you, the students and the other students in the program, hail from all over the region across Wayne County. And they come into this unified learning environment from so many different districts, including public, charter, and private schools. And this partnership really offers a power of sight learning opportunity on campus and also in the healthcare system. It's a three-legged stool is the way I look at it, quite frankly, between the college, the healthcare system, and the public school system, in which, and you'll learn this as you move on into your careers, collaboration is key. We strive to do that so that we can serve you better in this role. What we're trying to do is equip students with knowledge, with training, with skills, with work experience, all at the same time, in order to make you immediately employable to be productive members of society and to fulfill your own dreams. So really the opportunities are limitless at Henry Ford Early College, and I want to share with you a few examples of some folks who have done really well. One, a 2013 graduate, Samira Sharp, who completed her first year of nursing and stayed at Henry Ford College for her 14th year, completed her associate degree in nursing, and went on to work at Henry Ford Wyandotte. We really like that. We can actually keep you as a member of the Henry Ford Health System family. 2014 graduate, Cassie Russ, earned a scholarship to Wittenberg University in Springfield, Ohio, did a double major in molecular biology and Japanese with a minor in Asian studies, and just spent the summer of 2016 studying in Japan. How cool is that? How about Hamza Lakhani, who in 2014 completed his second associate degree in applied science with a concentration in respiratory therapy and is now working as a respiratory therapist, completed his Bachelor of Science in Health Administration at Eastern Michigan University, and today is a supervisor at Henry Ford Allegiance Health in Jackson. Also met his wife in the program, so there's an added benefit that you may not have expected when you first got involved with the program as well. So whatever path you choose, I would say is my message, make your mark in that, and you're fully equipped to do that. We're so excited for you. We're so excited for what the future holds. I also want to let you know, just a little bit of a public service announcement, that we're pleased to offer a summer internship on a pilot basis for the first time this year to Henry Ford Early College students. Applications are being accepted right now. It'll start in July. It includes real-world paid work experience that will really target our Henry Ford Early College students. And if you are interested in more information about that, contact Dr. Brooks, and she can share additional details with you. So to sum up, I just want to let you know that we recognize that early college is not easy and that it takes diligence, of which we're very proud. We're also proud of your perseverance. We're proud of your determination. And we're proud of your faith in us to let us deliver this service and this education to you. And your willingness to let us be a part of really this unique educational model. So these commencement ceremonies don't represent an ending, they represent a beginning for all of you. To commence means to have a new beginning or a new start. So we want you to keep us up to date on your story. Dr. Brooks shared with me that she loves to hear stories from alumni of the Henry Ford Early College program and to hear about their accomplishments and pays close attention to those. You will be a part of the Henry Ford Early College legacy and the next chapter in our story as an organization. It reminds me of words that perhaps you're familiar with from the great Nelson Mandela, who said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." So please go out now and change yours. Congratulations. So happy to be a part of this celebration.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Baril. We are all appreciative of our partners at the college and the health system. But the greatest impact on our student achievement come from their teachers. They worked day and night, often on weekends during breaks, mentoring and working with our students, make sure they stay in task. Students, guests, and parents, please help me show our appreciation to the staff of Henry Ford Early College. Lots of professionals put a lot of hours for the success of our kids. But really, let's not forget who did the actual work. So guests, parents, let's all give our graduates a hand for their achievements. Students, it's now your turn. For putting up with me for the past 5 years and for putting up with you for the past 5 years, I want you to stand. Stand, graduates. Find your parents and give them a round of applause. Thank you. We are all, our school is part of our Dearborn public school system. And our district has always been very supportive of our programs and our student needs. Whatever leadership skills I have learned working as his assistant principal a few years back. And now it's my privilege to work with him as my superintendent. Please help me welcome Dr. Maleyko, Superintendent of Dearborn Public Schools.
So good evening and welcome to the parents, staff, students, special guests. I want to make a few mentions too. I appreciate the partnership with the hospital, with Noel, with Marva. Appreciate your partnership. And I've got to mention with Dr. Jensen and the college, you know, since I've been superintendent, it's been an outstanding partnership, and I truly appreciate all the great work that you've done in the college and with the P12 district. I know the board members have been mentioned, but you know that's the one unique thing here too, is that our Board of Education has double duties, overseeing the college and the P12, and so that sets up a natural partnership and a potential success story for the leaders in the state when it comes to early college. So Dr. Mead, Trustee Petlichkoff, and Trustee Barry are a big part, and the entire board is. I also want to mention that President Bazzi wanted to be here tonight as well, but she wanted to send her regards. She wasn't able to make it on a last-minute notice, so I just wanted to mention that. I also feel like I want to recognize, you know, it's all about a team, so we're talking about a team. I've got some of my staff who are here, and we wouldn't be successful. Myself as superintendent would not be successful without a team. And so I do want to take a moment to recognize some of the staff that are here. We have Ms. Peterson, Executive Director, And maybe what I'll ask is hold the applause when I'll go through it, and then we'll do it right at the end. Dr. Chokol, Executive Director, Mr. Tom Wall, Executive Director of Business Services, Ms. Ruth Bankhead, Director of Human Resources, Ms. Aldu Bailey, Director of ELL, Ms. Fatmi Faraj, Director of School Improvement, and Dr. Yusuf Mosallam, Executive Director of Student Achievement, Mr. Tim Gruzinski, Director of Operations, and we also have our Director of Communications taking a picture right now. Hi, David. Over there, Mr. David Mustonen. So I know he'll get that up on the vlog. There's an old saying that states the squeaky wheel gets the grease. This, of course, implies that the loudest gets the most attention. Today, we might say that the most outrageous gets the most web hits. Have we seen that? These statements may be accurate, but being the loudest or getting the most attention doesn't equate to being the most successful. Take, for example, Henry Ford Early College. Sitting quietly on the campus of Henry Ford College, this school has no championship football teams or marching band, but continues to be one of the most successful schools in the entire state of Michigan. Now, some of you may say that success is due to the students, right? Maybe students, would you say that? We've already heard that. Others will quickly credit the parents, and I think we did some of that tonight, and family members. I think, and I'm sure that Dr. Jensen will agree, that maybe it's the staff here that makes the difference and makes the school so successful. Each of us could plead our case and debate for the hours on who is responsible for the success at the early college, but in the end, there is no one person or one group of people that is responsible for the success here. The success and achievements of this school come from the partnerships that exist, and we've already been mentioning all of that. The partnerships between the teachers and students, between parents and the school, between the staff at Henry Ford Hospital and the staff at Henry Ford Early College, between Henry Ford College, Dearborn Public Schools, and Henry Ford Hospital. The list could go on, but the one common denominator is partnerships. These partnerships don't happen overnight. They are built on a foundation of respect, held together with a trust that is earned, and maintained with a focus on student success, as we see here tonight. Building successful relationships cannot be measured with a test, but they can be witnessed every day when you walk into a classroom and see a teacher and student talking, learning, and connecting. And we've seen this as we've walked through the early college classrooms and at the hospital. Graduates, your success is the result of people working together to build a relationship. That is a lesson that you can use the rest of your life. Don't stop working at building those relationships, those partnerships. They will benefit you in your career, with your family, and throughout your life. A Kid Rock lyric states, "I'm a move mountains and touch the sun. Don't get scared now, you knew this day would come." Your day is here, and it's your time to move mountains and touch the sun. Congratulations. We look forward to hearing all about the great accomplishments of the Henry Ford Early College class of 2017. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Maleyko. You know, I was going to recognize our guest, so now I crossed it off. I won't do it anymore. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you. Instead, I want to recognize Dr. Michael Neelan. He's sitting all the way in the back, Vice President of Academic Affairs. Thank you for President Michael Neelan. And I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm the principal. I'm going to do it anyway. I want to recognize my beautiful wife sitting right here.
I've got to tell you, too, the success here, Mr. Majed Fadlallah, the great work he does to make this the top early college in the state.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Maleyko. Every one of our graduates was invited to submit a speech to address their fellow classmates. Our staff sat down, anonymously read all the speeches. The names were crossed off. All the speeches were great. We can spend all night here listening to our students speak, but finally we had to settle one person. So our student speaker for this evening is Ms. Razan Habash.
Hel- Hello and welcome, graduates, family, friends, and faculty. First, I'd like to thank the wonderful people sitting on the stage today for allowing me this great honor to speak on one of the days that many of us will never forget, our high school graduation. I'd also like to thank Dr. Jensen for being here today and for creating a college environment that allows students to go about their endeavors with ease and confidence. It is because of this school that I am who I have become, and owe it to the amazing people of HFEC for providing and instilling in all of us the tools needed to succeed. And so with that said, I would like to take you all back to what the past 5 years have been like and how gratifying it has been to be part of such an exceptional school. September 2012, our high school journey begins. Many of us, having been 13 at the time, were unfamiliar with the idea of high school and what it encompasses. I know I was. At the time, I never really understood why my parents were so adamant about sending me to Henry Ford Early College, and struggled when it came to explaining to my friends why I couldn't attend high school with them. If we fast forward to now, I jump at the opportunity to inform people of what HFEC is all about. One of the main things I truly love about this program are the designated teachers that made certain that every school day entailed something new for us to learn. Having small class sizes was also an added bonus. This added extra time for teachers to ensure that the material taught was being portrayed in a way in which every student could benefit. Throughout our freshman and sophomore years, Wednesdays were the days to look forward to. Being exposed to an array of specialties at such a young age makes for an opportunity like no other. Not only did these field trips to the hospital give for a time to be out of the classroom, but the amount of guidance a simple shadowing experience gave us students was more than we could ask for. It is something that needed to be experienced firsthand rather than just read about in a textbook. I myself would not have embarked on a career in the nursing field if it were not for the shadowing experience I had back in my sophomore year. I can speak until tomorrow about the countless ways the faculty of Henry Ford Early College has changed my life. Their actions have never gone unnoticed, and they continuously strive to turn the classroom into an environment fit for the best education. Words are simply not enough to describe the amount of appreciation and love I have for my teachers. I would certainly not be the individual I am today if it was not for the compassion and hearts of gold they all possess. Mr. Riley taught me to be attentive to detail and to take a moment to think a problem through. Whether I needed the extra help in my high school class or my college class, Mr. Riley never shied away from helping students, even if that meant being bombarded with my plethora of questions. Mr. Rummel created an alternate universe where history was enjoyable, something I didn't think quite possible. Who needs to YouTube videos of World War II when it could be reenacted in class? Miss Mai taught me to pay close attention to the things that oftentimes go unnoticed. And of course, we all remember the feeling of getting those stickers in our physics exams. Miss McKenzie taught me to manage my time and work at a pace that would produce the best results. It now all makes sense why our study guides happen to feel like marathons. Mr. Saya encouraged me to take a second and to be aware of the society we live in, even if that meant digging up freshman headshots and hypothetically stranding us on an island to get a message across. Miss Saad taught me that it's okay to be a character and to enjoy what I do. Miss Stevens utilized literature from all genres to create a class full of light and excitement. And of course, it was never an ordinary school day without a quick singing session and pure laughter. Miss Bazzi, our counselor, has taught me that failure is a part of success and that everyone can use a push every now and then. Miss Danny, the first smile I'd see when entering Henry Ford Early College, made certain that anything we needed to excel in our education was available to us. And finally, Mr. Fadlallah, a principal who cannot be described with an adjective, for he is beyond it. In less than an hour, I realized that I will no longer be a student of Henry Ford Early College. Proudly, I will be able to say that I am a graduate of such a prestigious and unique program, a former student to such an elite and admirable staff, and the result of a principal's guidance. I cannot say I owe it to my destiny or luck to make it to this point of my life. I owe a great deal of it to my teachers, counselor, principal, family, and dear friends. To be so eager to face life at only 19, that is something to be extremely proud of. If placed in a typical high school, I would be choosing between taking pre-calc or statistics. However, this time last year, I was choosing between applying to the nursing program or a path to receive an associate's in science. We all have gained a head start in life because of HFEC, making it a true blessing. As we reminisce about the past 5 years at Henry Ford Early College and the countless memories that we all will depart with, it most certainly is bittersweet. As a class, we should always look back at our roots and where we started, and we should cherish every bit. I wish nothing but success for my fellow graduates on their journeys through life and in any endeavors you choose to pursue. If there's one thing I've learned throughout high school, it's that take the chance, be true to yourself, and have no regrets because you are who make your actions count. Class of 2017, look amongst yourselves, think of where we began and the obstacles we may have faced along the way, and look at who we've become as a whole. Take yourself back to the feeling of walking through the doors of high school for the very first time, making your first friend, sitting in your first high school class, and the memories you can look back at and be proud of. As a generation, we have so much to offer to the world, and it all starts with us. Before I leave you all today, I would like to end by sharing a quote by John F. Kennedy that truly embodies Henry Ford Early College. Let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest abilities, because in each of us there is a private hope and dream, which fulfilled can be translated into benefit for everyone and greater strength for our nation. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2017.
I would like to recognize our students with their achievements. First, I'm going to call on those students that graduate with a combined GPA of 3.9 or higher. So as you call your names, please stand and let's wait till the end to give them a round of applause. Jana Zarkani. Hisham, please, let's hold the applause to land. Hisham Atwi, Nicholas Pereira. We need all to hear our graduates' names. Please, let's hold to the end. Nicholas Pereira, Mariam Bizi, Abigail Brozowski, Obada Douglas, Islam Jillani, Razan Habash, Maya Hamzi, Jamila Jadallah, Bailey Lamparski, Ali Ramal, Sarah Saad, Rohan Saeed, and Alexis Chivers. Thank you. Now the students with a GPA of 3.5 to 3.89. Asya Ali, Hussein Aoun, Nadia Dorsey, Janet Dees, Ryan Claus, Vincent Novak. Please give him a round of applause. Notice that none of our students have a GPA below 3.0, so now I'm going to call the student's name with a 3.0 or higher to 3.5. Abdullah Ali, Riyad Ali, Abdul Rahman Al-Thiri, Abigail Booth, Talal Al-Shadri, Maryam Al-Gersh, Joshana Harper, Gregorio Martinez, Abir Mohamed, Jonathan Procopio, Valerie Tomaszewski, and Johnny Upshaw. Thank you. He has a combined high school and college GPA of 4.48. He completed 97 college credits. He will be attending Wayne State University in the fall in the pre-med program. The valedictorian of the class of 2017 is Mr. Hisham Atwi. Right behind, with a combined GPA of 4.45. He completed 86 college credits. He will be attending the University of Michigan, Dearborn. The salutatorian of the class of 2017 is Mr. Obada Douglas. I now call on our counselor, Ms. Carrie Bazzi, to help me call the names for our graduates. And our staff decided to give the students a little, so I'm going to ask Ms. Lisa Stevens to come up here with a couple of remarks. Come on, Stevens.
Well, before I get to our graduates, I'd like to mention the comment that Razan made about our principal, Majed Fadlallah. She explained that she is a result, as all of you are, of a principal's guidance, a principal who could not be described as an adjective, for he is beyond it. Tonight, the staff of the early colleges would like to honor our principal, who doesn't know that this is happening. Each year, our district offers an Impact Award. This award highlights non-teaching personnel who demonstrate the district's core values and who make outstanding contributions to helping students, enhancing the classroom environment, or providing excellent service in other roles. The entire staff of both early colleges, medical and manufacturing, wanted to nominate Mr. Fadlallah. I'd like to read to you our submission. The normal everyday responsibilities of a principal are enormous, but Majed Fadlallah is an exception as he oversees 3 high schools. He is a man who embodies the core values of Dearborn Public Schools. His relationships with students and staff are personal and professional. His concern for his students goes beyond the academic. He makes sure students feel safe and secure. On numerous occasions, Mr. Fadlallah has generously given of his own monies to make sure a student has a lunch, a lab coat, or a winter coat. He realizes that in order for students to succeed, they must be fed and clothed. Not only does Mr. Fadlallah want his students to succeed, but his teachers as well. Through Mr. Fadlallah's leadership, he gives his staff the autonomy to be true teaching professionals. He allows the teachers to have ownership of the school, which creates a sense of pride. Additionally, Mr. Fadlallah encourages and motivates his staff to reach all of our students. As teachers, we rise to the high bar he has set for us, and in turn, we set that bar high for our students. Because of Mr. Fadlallah's direction, he has created a family atmosphere among the staff at the early college. He has seen his teachers through many difficult personal issues, specifically the deaths of family members and loved ones. He clearly cares for his staff. Mr. Majed Fadlallah is a man worthy of the Impact Award. His impact on his students and staff makes his schools succeed. And since we won't know if he has won the district award, until May 16th, we would like to present Mr. Fadlallah with our own award for the great impact he has had on the teachers and the students. I still have more to say.
Now they're all in big trouble.
Graduates, it has been both an honor and a privilege to help you along the way in your education. Five years ago, you came to us as freshmen, and here you sit as accomplished young men and women ready for the next phase of life. On behalf of the teachers, Ms. Bazzi, and Mr. Fadlallah, we would like to give you a gift bag that we hope will remind you of your time here at the early college and the lessons you've learned. I'd like to share with you what each bag contains. A ruler to remind you that there are always rules to follow, kisses to remind you that you are loved, a pencil to remind you that there are still things to learn, a marker to remind you to always leave a good mark, a penny to remind you to use good sense, and an eraser to remind you that it's all right to make mistakes.
Okay, guys. Everyone's graduates, please stand up. Okay. Okay. Asya Ali, Abdullah Ali, Raed Ali, Abdurrahman Al-Tari, Jana Al-Zarkani, Hussein On, Hisham Atwi, Nicholas Barrera, Mariam Bizi, Abigail Booth, Abigail Brzezowski, Talal Chaudhary, Ahmed Dakush, Nadia Dorsey, Obeida Douglas, Mariam El Gersh, Islam Jalani, Razan Habash, Maya Hamzi, Joshana Harper, Jenna Ides, Jamili Jadallah, Ryan Klaus, Bailey Lamparski. Oh, sorry. We'll slow down. I'm sorry. Sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry. 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 Bailey Lamparski. Gregorio Martinez III. Abir Mahanash. Vincent Nowak. Jonathan Procopio. Ali Ramal. Sarah Saad. Rawan Saeed. Alexis Shivers. Alexis Shivers. Valerie Tomaszewski. And last but not least, Johnny Upshaw III.
Congratulations to all our graduates again. He served this college as vice president. Now he's serving the entire Dearborn community as vice president of Dearborn Board of Education. Please help me welcome Dr. Michael Mead with some closing remarks.
Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all the graduates. This is really a super night because all the people on this stage have believed in this kind of a project. It's really very new in the state, that it will be followed by many, mimicked by many colleges and high schools. It's really important. You've heard the emphasis on partnerships. The president of the college and the superintendent have worked hand in glove. The people here in the front who are board members are really very happy tonight because this is the kind of program that allows you to get a step ahead. So everybody on this stage is excited for you tonight. You are excited because you have completed the program. This program demonstrates the strong partnership that exists between the Dearborn Public Schools and Henry Ford College, a partnership that benefits students in classrooms throughout our city. However, this program has been successful these past 10 years because of the incredible support of our third partner, Henry Ford Health System. There wouldn't be a Henry Ford Early College without them. We appreciate all they have contributed from the very start to make this program a success. We know students look forward to graduation, an event marking the end of a long journey. For the students here tonight, you have waited a bit longer for this event than most students. But as they say, good things come to those who wait. The graduates here this evening are now actually ahead of their peers, as most high school seniors will take part in graduation ceremonies marking the end of 4 years of high school and earning only a high school diploma. All of you will leave here this evening with a high school diploma and an associate degree certification or up to 2 years of transferable college credit. You have successfully completed a journey and now have the knowledge and tools to confidently start a new journey, a journey with many new paths to take, new challenges to overcome, and new goals to meet. Henry David Thoreau said, "What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals." So what have you become? Turn the page. You have become a person who understands the importance of education and being a lifelong learner. You have become a person who understands there will be challenges in life, but if you ask questions, seek help, and are persistent, you can overcome obstacles. You have become a person who values friendship and cherishes the support of your families. So love your families. Thank your family. They have supported you throughout your life and are here tonight to continue that support, but also to celebrate with you. Students, thank your family for all they have done to help you reach your goals and the goal that you have achieved this evening. However, students, remember, it has also been said, families are like fudge, mostly sweet with a few nuts. And you know what? That's okay, because we all need to remember to smile, laugh, and be a little nuts now and then. Congratulations to all of you for your superior achievements, and onward and upward.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. After I graduate our graduates, I'll appreciate if you all remain seated. After I graduate them, I will exit our stage first. Then when I'll exit our students, then you can follow them. So I need those doors up there clear, please. Graduates, please stand. By the power vested in me by the Dearborn Board of Education, I now pronounce you graduates of Henry Ford Early College. Guests,